Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Hot Wheels Boys. The track is all set up. The cars are ready. Here we go. We've got the cars all set up, ready to race. It's going to be a very exciting afternoon. So let's see how the racing goes. Here we go, here we go. We're going to start up with the first race. We've got the McLaren 720S up against the bad boy, the Nissan GTR. Here we go, here we go. Let's head up to the start line. I'll put them up here. Sure, mate. Here we go. Here we go. On your marks. Get set. Go. Go. Not again. And they're off. And they're off. They're flying. Wow. The McLaren is absolutely flying. Here comes the GTR. Here comes the GTR. Whoa. And the GTR takes the win. Wow, wow, wow. That was insane. Fantastic. So the GTR moves forward, moves on to the next round. Next up, we've got another McLaren 720S up against the Koenigsegg Gemera. Here we go, here we go. Set them up. Race number 2. Here we go, here we go. And they're off, side by side. Wow, that McLaren is absolutely flying. Whoa, and it spins out. And none of them passed the line. So we will race them again. Yeah, let's hope the McLaren wins, mate. Let's hope the McLaren wins. Let's see what happens. McLaren's on the inside. Koenigsegg. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Here we go, here we go. And they're off. Whoa, that McLaren is flying. Whoa, 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 whoa. McLaren is going. McLaren takes the win, leaving the Koenigsegg behind. So the Koenigsegg eliminated. The McLaren 720S moves on. So we've got the GTR and the McLaren 720S. Another McLaren 720S, this time in black, up against the Vulcan. Aston Martin Vulcan. First release, I believe. Here we go. Oh no, that's the second release. Sorry, that's the second release. Here we go, here we go. On your marks, get set, go. And they're off, and they're off. Whoa, Aston Martin left behind. McLaren 720S. Oh my word, it crashed. Vulcan is coming through, it's coming through. Oh, and just crosses the line. Oh dear, have a look at that. Wow, what a smash. My goodness me. Right. We will put them up again. Let's see. So 1 to the Vulcan. 1 to the McLaren. 0 to the McLaren. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. And they're off. And they're off. And they're off. Whoa. Vulcan's been left behind. McLaren is absolutely flying. Don't crash this time. And it takes the win. My goodness me. The Vulcan crosses in second. So last race. Last race. Last race. Here we go. Here we go. McLaren on the inside, and they're off, and they're off, and they're off, and they're off. There they go, there they go, there they go. Whoa, spinning out the McLaren. And there comes the Vulcan in third. Vulcan is eliminated. The McLaren 720S moves on. Ooh, nice. Next up, we've got the Roadster. Look at that, 720S Roadster from Matchbox. That's a Matchbox model. It's up against the Cadillac project. Here we go, here we go. On your marks, get set, go. And they're off, and they're off. There they go. Speeding down the line. Whoa, someone's fallen off the track. The Cadillac's still in front. The Cadillac takes the win. And the McLaren has disappeared into no man's land. Oh, there we go. Think I can get him. I got it. I got it. Woo, found. My goodness. There we go. Swap lanes. So it's 1 1 to the Cadillac, nothing to the McLaren. Here we go. McLaren pulling away again. McLaren pulling away. McLaren pulling away. And it takes the win, leaving the Cadillac in the dust. One apiece. One apiece, ladies and gentlemen. One apiece. Yep. Here we go. Swap them over. Let's see what happens. Ready, set, go. Hand it off, hand it off. Woohoo! Flying, flying, flying. McLaren, oh, crashes. Oh dear, oh dear. And will it pass the line? Oh, it did not pass the line. There's still one apiece. The McLaren was lucky on that one. Oh, my word. Here we go. We'll swap the lanes now. We'll give the McLaren on the outside and the Cadillac on the inside. Here we go. Here we go. And they're off. Whoop. McLaren is absolutely flying. Let's see what happens this time. He doesn't crash. He's moving. He's flying. Wow, that is a really fast. And the Cadillac does not pass the finish line yet again. Anyway, beautiful. Another McLaren through to the next round. Ooh, next up we've got the Utopia. The Utopia. Pagani Utopia. It's up against the... I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. You guys know it. The McLaren Elva or Elva. I'm not sure. But here we go. Let's see what happens. Ready, set, go. And they're off side by side. Whoop, 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 whoop. McLaren's in the front. McLaren's in the front. Pulling away and takes the win. Oh dear. He's crashed. Oh my goodness me. Oh well. McLaren takes the first win. That's nice. Goes. They will swap lanes. And I will just do an adjustment here. I think something's happened to the track. Let's see. There we go. Here we go. That's right. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Excellent. Nice. Right. Here we go. Back to it. Back to it. Back to it. On your marks. Get set, go. And they're off, and they're off. Whoop, McLaren pulling away, McLaren pulling away. Whoop, they're both off the track. Here they go, they're coming down the hill. Who's going to take it? And the McLaren takes it again. Oh, geez. Wow, that's a good race by McLaren. And someone has crashed. Oh, dear. Right, eliminated. Down here into the elimination corner. All those... so far, ladies and gentlemen, have been eliminated. Ooh, up next we've got the McLaren Solus, I believe, and it's up against the GMAT 550S. Anyway, let's see what happens. Here we go, here we go. And they're off, absolutely flying down the line. Absolutely flying, absolutely. Whoa, one's crashed. Whoa, and he's dodged. Look at that. Jeez, he almost crossed the finish line by crashing. But anyway, one win to the McLaren. Let's see what happens on the next race. Woo, swapping lanes. McLaren on the inside this time. Here we go, here we go. And they're off. And they're off. Flying, flying, flying. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Speed is a high. Woo. And the McLaren takes the win. Eliminated. Beautiful casting. Moves through again. Oh, we've got the Jesko. Orange one up against the F1. The McLaren F1. Here we go. Here we go. Woo. And they're off. And they're off. They're going top speed. Top speed. Top speed. McLaren F1 takes the win. Beating the Koenigsegg Jesko. They will swap lanes. They will swap lanes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. We'll swap them over. Now the Jesko's on the inside. The McLaren's on the outside. Here we go. Here we go. And they're off side by side. Absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. The McLaren taking the win. The Jesko's still coming. Whoa, in reverse. Oh dear. And the Koenigsegg is eliminated. Another McLaren through. Well, we've got another Solus, McLaren Solus on the inside, and we've got another Koenigsegg Jesko, the white one. Here we go, here we go. They all set up. On your marks, get set, and they're off, and they're off. There they go. Full pace. My goodness, the McLaren is pulling away from the Jesko. Is turned round and crosses the finish line. The Jesko comes in just behind it. They will go and race. That's 1 to the McLaren and nothing to the Jesko. Well, they'll swap. They swapped over. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And they're off. And they're off side by side. McLaren pulls away again. Wow. Absolutely flying. My goodness me. And takes an easy win. And the Jesko just crosses the finish line. Well, buddy, you eliminated. Go and park up against all those others. And the Solus moves through with his buddy. Right. We've got the F1 versus the Pagani Zonda. Here we go, here we go. Let's see. We'll put the Zonda on the inside, on the side, and on the outside, the F1. Ready, set, go. And they're off, flying, absolutely flying, side by side, moving like mad. Whoa! Oh my goodness me, did you see the overtake by the Zonda? Wow! Wow, wow, wow. That Zonda was flying. They will swap lanes now. And here we go. Here we go. And they're off. Side by side. McLaren in front. Zonda behind again. Zonda slides. And the McLaren takes the win this time. Oh my goodness me. What happened to the Zonda? Oh, here it is. Right. Final race there. One apiece. One apiece. One apiece. McLaren's on the inside, the Zonda's on the outside. Here we go, and they're off, side by side. What a fantastic race, they're going, absolutely flying. Whoa! And the McLaren takes the win, and the Zonda, my goodness me, eliminated. Here we go, so many McLarens have made it so far. Ooh, we've got the McLaren P1. Whoa, that's a nice casting, that. And it's up against the Pagani Roadster. Very fast cars. Beautiful castings from Hot Wheels. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Ready, set, go. And they're off, side by side. The Pagani is pulling away from the McLaren. The Pagani is absolutely on a flyer. And it leaves the P1 in the dust. Well, we will head down to race 2. Swap lanes. Let's see what happens. Here we go. And they're off. Whoop. Hold on, buddy. We will run this race again. We will run that race again. My goodness me, that was a way big full start. Here we go. Ready, set, go. That's better. Woo! Whoa. One apiece. My goodness me. Wow. That was so close. Right. We will set them up. Here we go. And they're off. Whoa. Pagani's pulling absolutely on a flyer. Don't crash, buddy. Don't crash. And it takes the win. Beating the P1. P1 goes to the side there. All parked up. My goodness me. Let's hit up there. Caution. Beware of those beautiful cars. Right. We'll put you up there. Next up. Another McLaren. Beautiful in red. It's yet another P1. He will go on the inside. And the Koenigsegg Jamera. Beautiful in orange. Going on the outside. Here we go. Woo! Side by side. Look at the P1. There goes the Jamera. Whoa! Bumping and grinding. Pushing. Who's going to take it? Whoa! And the P1 just beats the Jamera to the finish line. Right. We'll swap lanes. Jamera on the inside. The P1 on the outside. Let's see what happens. Here we go. And they're off side by side. Whoa. It's a crash. But will they do it? Oh my goodness. The P1 beat the Jamera. I didn't think that was possible. Wow. That's an amazing casting as well. Right. Up next, we've got the beautiful, the one and only McLaren Senna. Up against the Pagani Zonda. Whoa, man, look at that. Beautiful. Here we go, here we go. Woo, and they're off side by side. Yeah, look at that Senna. Jesus, absolutely flying. And here comes the Zonda. Whoa, what a hit. Oh, jeez. Right. The Senna takes the first win. The Senna takes the first win. We'll swap lanes. The Zonda on the outside. Whoop. And the Senna this time on the inside. Here we go, here we go. Woo! And they're off side by side. They're pulling away again. Jeez. My word, the Senna is so fast. And here comes the Zonda. The Zonda is pretty quick on the straight. But yeah, just not as fast out the start line, eh? Oh well. That's part of racing. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we've got some cool cars here. These have all qualified. So we'll quickly just set them up in no specific order. Here we go, here we go. Oop, look at that, we've got enough. We'll change that blue one. Blue versus blue. No, that's no good as we won't see the colors. Who wins? Right, that looks good. So up first, we've got the 720S up against the GTR. Woo. Big horsepower here, mate. Big horsepower here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the GTR has got what it takes. Ready, set, go! They're off. Whoa, 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 whoa. My goodness me, look at that Senna. Jeez. Absolutely leaving the GTR in the dust. Wow. Anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We'll swap them over. We'll swap them over. Let's see, let's see. Here we go, here we go. Woo, my goodness me. Yep, definitely that Senna is on another level. Jeez. Gee, what a crash. Oh my goodness me. Right, Mr. GTR, sorry buddy, you are eliminated. Senna moves on. Yet another Senna up against another McLaren. It's McLaren versus McLaren. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 720S versus the, how do you pronounce it again? The Elva or Elva? I'm not sure. Anyway, you tell me. Hey, Mark D, how's it going, buddy? Here we go, here we go. Woo! Oh my goodness. Jesus. My word. Oh my goodness, a crash. Did you see that crash? Jeez. Wow. Where did he go? Hey, he even knocked over the pilot for the helicopter. Oh my word. There he is. Jeez. Look at the roof of the house. Hey. I hope I have insurance. Hope he has insurance for that. Here we go. Let's see what happens. So, the Elva's got the first race. Oh, we need to swap them over. Sorry about that. That's better. Here we go. Here we go. And they're off. And they're off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he crashed. Oh, and he spun out. And, oh, it's one apiece. One apiece. One apiece. One a penny, two a penny. Hot cross buns. Hey. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Here we go. And they're off side by side. My goodness me, the McLaren is pulling away. 720S. Oh, the Elva's crashed. The Elva's crashed. He's crashed, but he's landed on his wheels. And look at that. The people are all still standing. No one hurt. No one hurt. No one hurt. Right. Eliminated. And moving through. Whoop. Right. We've got the 720S from Matchbox. It's the Roadster. Pretty fast cars from Matchbox nowadays. And the Solus. Here we go. Let's see what happens. It's two fast cars. Ready, set, go. And they're off. And they're off. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight side by side. Crashing. Oh, my word. Wow, 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 wow. That was awesome. Hey, that was quick. Right, we'll move them over. So, Solus on the outside, the 720S Roadster from Matchbox on the inside. Here we go, here we go. Whoop! And they're off. 720S, 720S, 720S. Come on, come on. Whoa, Solus spins out. And the 720S takes the win. Whoa, so one apiece, one apiece. This is going to be exciting. Let's see what happens next. Right? I think the 720S was absolutely flying. Let's see what happens. Here we go, here we go. And they're off, and they're off. There comes the Solus, here comes the McLaren. Can the McLaren hold Solus? Oh, Solus crashes. Oh, dear. That's ended his party. It's over for him. Oh, dear. Where is he? Has he gone? Oh, my word. Look at that. Oh, dear. Lucky these people have signed their waivers. So off you go, buddy. Off you go. All eliminated. Moving through Matchbox, eh? Matchbox. Let's help this lady up. Here we go. Have a look at that. Have a look at Mad Mike's special beast there. Woohoo! Beautiful. Anyway, here we go. We've got two F1s up against each other. Woo! It's going to be exciting. Silver versus blue. Who do you think is going to win? I think it's going to be the silver one. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. Whoa, look at that. I was on the money. Oh, maybe spoke too early. Maybe spoke too early. Yep. Silver one took the first win. Unlucky for the blue one. Here we go. Race two. They will swap lanes. Oh, blue one goes on the outside this time and silver one on the inside. Here we go. And they're off side by side. Woo! Blue one's in the front. No, blue one's in the front. Silver one's blocking. They're blocking each other. And the silver McLaren F1 takes the win and moves on. Beautiful. Ooh. 4 McLarens. Now we've got the P1 up against the Pagani Roadster. Ooh, it's going to be exciting. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Woo! And they're off. Pagani's pulling away from the P1. The Pagani is absolutely flying. My word. Absolutely fine. P1 did not pass the finish line. 1 to the Pagani, 0 to the P1. Here we go. Swapping lanes. Here we go. And they're off. Here we go. Side by side, the Pagani is absolutely flying. P1's behind it. But the Pagani takes the win and moves on. The P1 goes to the eliminating area. Wow. I think one of the races will have the 2 roasters up against each other. Right. Up next, another 2 McLarens. We've got the blue soloists against the Senna. Let's see what happens. Who do you think is going to win? I say the Senna. Here we go. Woo! Yep, Senna's off. There goes the Senna. The Solus has given up chase. Looks like he's got a flat battery. Oh, no, he doesn't have a flat battery. He's on his roof. Well. Let's see. We'll swap them over. The Senna on the inside now. Here we go. And they're off. And they're flying. The Senna's pulling away again. Senna's forward comes the Solus. Solus spins out. And the Solus finishes. But it is eliminated. The Senna moves on. Right, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 3. Let's see what happens. 720S's. Gray versus blue or spectral flame. Here we go. And they're off. They're absolutely flying. Whoa, 720S. The gray 720S takes the first win. Right. We're going up again. The next one, we'll swap them over. The gray and the blue. Let's go. 720S's. Which one is going to win? Which one is faster? Gray one's taken over the blue one. They both flip. And they've crashed. Oh dear. Anyway, re-race. Put them back. Same position. Stay in the same position. Here we go. And they're off. And they're off. The blue one's in the front. The blue one's pulling away. Here comes the gray one and the blue one. And the gray one. Wow. And the blue one. So it's a 1 apiece. Hey, 1 apiece. 720S. Hey, what a tight race this is. My goodness me. Here we go. Put them the right way round. Here we go. Hey, DJ Triple J. How's it going, buddy? We going live here, buddy. Good to see you here, John. Here we go. Woohoo! And they're off. Woo! Check out that gray one, buddy. It's absolutely flying. And woo! What a race. He's moving on. Eliminated. Right. Now we got the 2 roadsters. We've got the 720S from Matchbox Roadster against the Pagani Roadster. Woo! Pagani is on the inside. The 720S is on the outside. Let's see what happens. There we go. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Credo crashes, but let's see it's still in front. And wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was awesome. So, the Matchbox took the first win. Here we go. Race 2. Swapping lanes. And they're off. Pagani. 720 is pulling away Matchbox. Matchbox, all day long. Supra versus GTR, hey, Mr. Davids. I'll see for next week, eh? Maybe next week if I have time, I'll organize some JDMs and we'll have a JDM tournament. That'll be cool. Right. Next up, we've got the F1 in silver up against the Senna. Ooh, who do you think's gonna win? I reckon maybe the Senna. Here we go. Let's see. And they're off. Woo! Whoop, the F1's pulling away from the Senna. Whoop, that F1 is absolutely flying. Woo! Wow. Maybe the F1's will probably go through. We'll see. Anyway, we will swap the lanes and the Senna's on the inside now and the F1 on the outside. Here we go. And they're off. Side by side. F1's in the front. Senna. Oh, what an overtake by the F1. And the Senna comes again. Oh, my goodness me. I don't know who won that one. I think we'll have to do a retake there. What do you guys think? Who do you think won that one? Hey, that's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Wow. Okay, here we go again. Let's see. And they're off. My words. Side by side. Senna, McLaren. Whoa, Senna. And the Senna takes the win. It's 1-1 apiece. 1-1 apiece. Wow. Because they had a draw in the first race. Right. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Woo! Senna. Come on, Senna. Let's go in for Senna. Let's go push, buddy, push. And the Senna takes the win. Woo! Wow. And the F1 is eliminated. Wow. Right. So, the Senna had such a good race. I think he'll move on through to the final. And it will be the Matchbox 720S Roadster versus the Hot Wheels 720S. Right. Matchbox on the inside. And Hot Wheels on the outside. Here we go. And they're off. Oh, 720S, Hot Wheels. Oh, my word. Going too fast, lost control. Absolutely spun out and flipped on its roof. Anyway, we'll race them again. This time we'll put the Matchbox on the outside and the Hot Wheels on the inside. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. Hot Wheels, absolutely flying. Leaving the Matchbox in its dust. Whoa, here we go. Right, that was a good race. Right, so 1 to Hot Wheels, 0 to Matchbox. Now we'll swap them again. Let's see what happens. Here we go. They're ready to rumble. Here we go. Woo! And they're off. And we are off. And it looks like Hot Wheels is in front. Oh, Hot Wheels taking a shortcut. He took a shortcut, dived, and is committed. Oh my goodness me. He's gone. He is absolutely gone. Right. It looks like this fella has succeeded in making it to the finals up against the Senna. Woo! It's going to be an exciting race. Let's get this set up. Senna on the outside. This is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. The finals. Woo! Here we go. There they are. Up. Senna's in the front. Here comes the Matchbox. Whoa, it's too close to call. And the Senna takes the first win, leaving the Matchbox by about 1 second. Woo! That was close, right? We'll swap lanes. That's a good win for the Senna. Let's see what happens. Here we go. And they're off. Senna's again in front. Matchbox chasing. Matchbox commits suicide. And it's over, gentlemen. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. The Hot Wheels McLaren Senna, woo, takes the McLaren Showdown. Hey, what a tournament this was. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at our winner. We'll just pack him up right there next to the man, and thank you very much. Thank you all for tuning in. Cheers, Mr. DJ Triple J. We want to see Power Drive Racing back in action. Come on, mate. Let's get it going. Okay? Thank you, Mr. Judson Davis. Thank you for tuning in, and all those that tune into the live stream. Thank you very much. I hope to do another one next week. Next week, I'll have some JDMs racing, I think. We'll bring out the JDMs. Let's get them going. Maybe JDMs versus some American muscle. Till next time, folks, keep on hot wheeling, and I'll see you on the track. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please. I really need those thumbs up. Till next time, good day.